Hi, it's Wale. Been a while. I'm glad if you can watch this. I'm glad I could do it. I'm glad, just happy just to be alive, man. Right now, things are up, things are down, things are all around, to the left, to the right. You know how that goes. So if you will, at the end of this, at the beginning, wherever you fit in, get in, hit the like button, subscribe, send it out to your friends, your neighbors, your enemies, whoever. Today I'm talking about the child being raised. We have a bunch of children that's being raised, and we say, hey, you know, they are raised by 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 the environment. The environment is you know, and we say the environment today. The old adage used to be, it was a mistranslation if you ask me, and it was the village raises the child. Well, no, oh, no, it said the adage says it takes a village to raise the child, but really it's just the village raises the child. It don't take no village. It's the village is the environment, and the environment will always affect you. Like whatever environment you grew up in will affect you. You grew up in an environment of this or an environment of whatever it is. That's the village that's raising the child. If the child grows up in a prison, that prison will be that child's home. And the child will defend that prison like anyone else will defend their home. And so the concept of a village, it takes a village to raise a child may be okay. But the fact that you start off with it takes, it don't take nothing. It's going to do it on its own. It ain't got to be all like, deliberate but it's best that it's deliberate, of course, because you're raising children. You're raising your future. This is your future. It's not about. I mean, you can see it like, okay, I'm raising children. They're over there, and I'm over here. But the reality of it is, you over here and you over there, and the child, because that's your future. This is your present. As an adult, a parent or whether this is your present. That is your future. And so what you're doing is raising your future, and as you determine, you like cooking. When you cook, you want to clean the pots before you cook. You don't just throw the food in a dirty pot and go to cook it. You know what I mean? So you want to clean the environment where you're going to raise the child. Put the child in a certain environment like you with your food that you're going to cook. Just so when it comes out, it's a better food. It's just that simple, actually. You better food, this is how it goes. Now, the village raising the child. What is the village? The village is the way of life. That's why I mentioned the prison. That's why I mention anything, because the village is raising the child. The way of life is raising the child. You got a village that everybody's super rich, super laid back and everything. The child gonna be raised in that environment of super rich, super laid back. If you raise a child in an environment of super hostile, super concerned, super worry and trauma, then that's what you're gonna raise, a super worried and traumatized child. It's up to you. It ain't up to like, oh, that boy, he's been like, hey, come on, man, he's a boy, he grew up. Whatever the child becomes is the parent's responsibility. So if you got a 4-year-old child you can't manage, that's because you can't manage yourself. I'm just being honest. Everybody like to blame the children. How the hell are you gonna blame a child? And you set the environment for them to grow up in. You set the environment for them to get their cues for how to act, behave, and values and stuff. And then you're going to blame them, and they ain't but 2, 3, 4 years old. How old are you? That's why I see a lot of the youth them running around right now. A lot of the youth them are running, living. And they are traumatized. They don't know what's going on. They just know something ain't the way it's supposed to be. And I agree with them. It's not the way it's supposed to be, man. And they're trying to figure out how to make it the way it's supposed to be. And I'm trying to offer some, incentive, encouragement, instruction about how to make it the way it's supposed to be. The first thing to start out with is truth. We speak truth. When we don't coming from our own personage when we don't speak truth. Truth is what we speak. If we're not speaking truth, our mouths are shut. Anything else is just everything else. You're going to get all kind of garbage and trash and whatever comes out of your mouth. If that's not truth, you're going to get in your, if it come out of your mouth and it is truth, it's going to become your reality. It's going to become your environment. Whatever spews out of your mouth, and it be spewing, whatever spews out of your mouth, if it's love, encouragement, and all that great stuff, then that's going to create your environment. You be spewing all kind of nasty about that's what you're going to get. That's going to create, we are creators. We are in co-creation with the creator. There's a creator, T-O-R. And that creator is creating everything. However, we are creators too. We are creating with the creator. Like, okay, you see a bird build a nest. Guess what? He just created something with the creator to make more birds, the rest of the stuff. You see what I'm saying? So we all working together with the creation and the creator to create. When we create mostly through our word of mouth. That's why they say word is power and all that kind of stuff, the power of the word and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But what you are doing is creating. Every time you speak, you are creating. Whatever you are speaking about is creating a reality in some world, somewhere. It's always doing that. You got to be deeper than deeper than a spoonful of dirt. Most people are they're so mad at the environment that they're angry at the environment that they turn everything off because of the environment. Instead of saying, hey, this environment is not even our environment. Let's fix our own environment and we can cruise, right? No, they're just mad at all environments. That ain't gonna work. It's going for garbage. And then whatever you think you know, you don't really know. Most people don't know nothing. I like myself. I know very little, right? Because the rest of the stuff is just stuff somebody told me or I heard somewhere. I mean, come on, be real. Most of the stuff we don't know. This is stuff people told us. Oh, it rained because of this. Oh, this because of that. Oh, that. We don't know. This is something somebody told us, and we were convinced, which is a con game. We were convinced that this is so, and so we go with it. Come on, man. We're not into that. We're into doing what we know. And the only thing we know is to speak the truth. If we're not speaking the truth, we might as well give it up. Oh, yeah, well, see, all these people talking about history, all these people talking about what happened so many years ago, and that they can't tell you what's happening today. How can they be so specific about something that happened so many years ago, whether it even occurred? Oh, it did happen. I'll shoot you, I'll meet you, I'll roll up on you. And you all kind of know it. This is crazy. You know, people are crazy, man. I mean, just on the real tip. There was an era of almost 15 years called the dumbing down of America. Check it out. There was a movie and a book on it. At least one. It probably was more. But the dumbing down of America, man, is real. They done dumb America down so pathetically, it's like crazy. I'm talking about everybody's just dumber than they were 20, 30 years ago on average. A 50-year-old man, on average, was smarter, 50 years ago, because he wasn't dumbed down. Now, people who are 50 years old think they're smarter because why? They memorized a lot of stuff somebody told them. Nothing they know. The stuff somebody told them. I know the periodic table and it goes. Yeah, but I'll take you out into my yard and ask you what these things are. You can't tell me nothing because you don't know nothing. You just know what somebody told you. Like I do. I know mostly what somebody. I'm just saying that's how we live on mostly what we were told and what we don't know. So I'm saying focus on what we know, and then we could do whatever we want. So the village raises the child, the environment. Everybody knows. Well, we all last thing I'll say about this, because what? I'm at 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's fast. It's another time thing for me, I guess. Because I noticed that 10 minutes used to take me a longer time. Now it's like short. So I guess that's the time span I'm into right now. It's shorter time span. I'm moving faster, my metabolism. I've been trying to pick myself up, do more work, doing more exercises. I'm actually doing push-ups because I got to do something that I'm not getting in the work. So every now and then I'll do something like push-ups. I may run somewhere, run up here, run down here. Because I walk these places, walk that place, but sometimes I need that extra, something extra. So I just do something extra. So the environment, when you raise children in an environment of like trees and stuff, I'm looking at trees and stuff right now, please. Forgive me, one day I'll put the trees in the background that I look at. When I'm talking, I'm looking at a background that really maybe you ought to be looking at, because I'm looking at trees and fruits and butterflies and stuff right this second. That's what I be doing. So, and then the camera is actually on me in this little background or whatever it is. But what I'm looking at, I'm looking at trees with fruits and stuff on them, and what do you call them? Little birds and stuff. So the environment that a child is raised in, the environment is trees and stuff, then they're going to have a more sophisticated idea of nature because they've been around nature. But when a person is what they call these urban jungles, where they're around animals that look like them, like people, but they behave like animals, then that's the environment they're going to grow up in. And they're going to depend upon their experience to raise them up. And that's all I'm saying. You want an environment of a child. But, you know, according to the last time, I think it was about 6 years ago or 7, I read a report that said that the colored people children hear the word no from birth to 2 years old. They may hear that word 4,000 times. An average, 400. It's 400 times. No, an average of 4,000 times. By the time they're 4 years old, they've heard no an average of 4,000 times. That's almost every day, just no, 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 no. Anybody discouraged with no, 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 no every day in a small part of their life, they're going to be discouraged as a mug when they start getting to 7, 8, 9. And then they still hear no, 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 no. And then in the report that I read, they compared it to other groups of people who don't even come into some people don't even come into the hundreds. By the time they're 4 years old, they haven't been told no 100 times, not even 100. But our children, on average, are told 4,000 times by the time they reach 3, 4 years old. No. We tell it, and mostly those no's come from their parents, man. We the parents, we tell it our own children no. We tell it our own future by limiting it in its infancy. That's our future in its infancy. And we are limiting it in its infancy. I put out sometimes, because I go to different stations on YouTube, and I put out little stuff in their chats and whatnot, because I like to do the live stations, because I know people will read the chat so much. On the ones that just got done, not so much. But on the live, I put in them, that we, colored people, we spend more time, energy, and money on sports and dogs than we do our own children. Check it out. We spend more time. I watch dudes, not one, dudes spend several hours talking about sports and stuff like that. And they don't know where their kids at. Their kids over there, the cracker got their kids going to school, they're sending them. What they doing? And then they look at me and say, oh, you don't know, you're talking about, y'all that attention to your children, they become great. But we don't give that energy on a regular basis to our children. We're giving it to the sports and the raps and the dogs. They can talk about dogs for hours. How much they spend on dogs? But I got this dog. I got that dog. See, I specialize in dogs. Boy, go over there. I told you no. That's how they talk to their children. But their dog. Hey, baby, how you doing? That's how they talk to their dogs. Huh? That's how we talk to our dogs. Oh, nice and fluffy. We talk to our children like dogs. Get over here. Didn't I tell you? Boy, you better. Boy, you better. What? What? You talking to me? All right. That's how we talk to our own children. 3, 4, 5 years old. Talking to our children. Nasty like that. Is that what we do? Is that what we're made of? Is that our way of life? No, you know why we're doing that? Because we're in pro-slave trauma shit. We're doing somebody else's value system, somebody else's ancestors, and that's how their ancestors think of us. Read the Torah. They'll tell you, oh, them dark motherfuckers, oh, they slaves, we're going to do that, and the rest of that stuff, and now we have inculcated that, and now we're treating our own children as though they're nasty like that, because we have inculcated somebody else's culture, and then we're carrying it around, and that value system, because culture contains value systems. People talking about, oh, hip-hop is a connection. Shut up with that stupid shit. That's why I don't like to talk right now, because I get all excited. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. Stupid. Everybody knows it's stupid. That's why it's 30 million. Watch this. 30, did I say 30? 30 million. I keep thinking I'm saying 3 million. Because of the impact that we make on the world. It's like we're only 3,000 people. We go around begging for reparations and begging for this from somebody. And oh, he gonna help us out. Well, what is he going to? We need help. Why 30 million people need 30 million people should need nothing. 30 million deep. Hey, listen, I just put forth a recommendation that we create a mutual, just in each country, it don't even matter. In each country, the niggas created a mutual fund and put $1 a day. No matter what your currency is, put $1 a day in that currency. Each nigga in America can afford $1 a day. And y'all act like you can, but you can't. Everybody can afford $1 a day. So I see people giving away $10, $20, donating to this and donating to that and buying dogs and hot dogs. You got $1 a day. Everybody put $1 a day in a mutual fund. We can make millionaires every week. We supposed to be keep saying 3 million strong in the U.S. But I say strong, so I got to say maybe 3 million. Of that 30 million, maybe 3 million are strong. And if them strong 3 million would build a mutual fund of $1 a day, every day we got $3 million in a mutual fund, we can make millionaires every day. What are we doing? We're doing it ourselves. We're not. Well, we're playing like children. Well, I want my reputation. Send me my check. Is your check for what? Some past stuff? Because you ain't doing shit now. You're not even working with each other to put $1 a day together and make y'all asses, hey, $1 a day, $1 a day, and you can get every day, you got 3 million people, that's $3 million every day. You can be making people millionaires every day. But is that happening? No. We can be building schools every day. Is we doing that? No. We can be doing all the stuff that we be begging the government to do for us and talk about. Well, they won't give me no loan. But if we put $1, $1, 3 million niggas put $1 in a mutual fund every day. That's $3 million. They can redline us all they want. We don't even go over there. We ain't bother with their red lines no more. We do our own lines of credit. And and trading. What? Y'all over 30, 40, 50, 60 years old talking about some crazy ass rap music, crazy shit, and talking about, well, we can't do nothing. We got to have some reparations. 10, 20, 30 years of begging for some reparations from your aunts, somebody way back there. You say they did. Cousin, we got children being born today. As adults, which few of us are, I know it's a lot of grown people, but it's very few adults. But as adults, the ones that are, we must, bring our game up, man. It ain't even hard. It's 3 million of us. Every day, $1. That's $3 million every day. Every day. We can open hospitals, schools, banks, whatever we want. We playing. Nobody real. Everybody want to be a celebrity. Like my man said, can't we all just live together? Well, I'm out of here, man. I know it's been a minute since I came on, but I talk about this. It takes a village. Are we going to behave like a village? Because we 3 million strong. One guy told me I said 30 million one day. And he said, no, the new census, while they say we 40 million. When you count the children and everything. I just said, wow. We 40 million strong, 30 million, 3 million. I'll go with 3 strong. We split this $1 a day. $3 million mutual fund. We open our own bank. We don't have to ask nobody for nothing. No job. We open our own businesses. $3 million worth. Listen, less than $3 million. We'll open 4 or 5 businesses. We don't need no jobs. We need each other. We don't need no reparations. We need each other. We don't need no whatever the other stuff that people be running behind and stuff. We need the village. Then we can raise some children. One love. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Send it out to you. Share it out to your friends and enemies if you got it. Do me a favor. Be good to you.